I see quite a bit is when people are going to load their weapons, you're going to get ready, people introduce that magazine, they'll do the deal, they'll slide, and they'll follow that slide forward, okay? What you need to do when you're loading your weapon is slingshot it. Just let go of the slide, let the force of the spring go ahead and load the round. What you run into, if you follow that slide hole, it's one, occasionally, and I hate to see it, people get their fingers pinched, pisses me off, makes them unhappy, blood on the gun, all that kind of good stuff. Two, you're liable to cause a misfeed in that fashion by not providing enough force for that round to fully seat. The next thing we're going to talk about, and this is a pretty big pet peeve of mine. I was always taught, that this is a slide stop or a slide catch. It's not a slide release. Okay? When you're loading the weapon, when you're manipulating the weapon, you should never be using this to hit it. You know, you see it in Hollywood all the time. You see it like in the tactical stuff. Okay, when their weapons are made to take that. Okay, if you're shooting a Glock, you're shooting a weapon where the metal that basically makes up the slide catch is stamped, that kind of nature. The more often you do that, you're wearing a groove in that metal. You're wearing it out, and over time, you'll cause it where basically the weapon doesn't seat correctly, doesn't function correctly. Two, a lot of times when people do this, they're looking away from their weapon. They're not checking the condition of it, and they don't actually see what goes on with the weapon. You know, you don't have that automatic visual clue that your round didn't seat properly, that you didn't have those things of that nature. You know, it doesn't take any more time to just cant the weapon, slingshot it, and take a brief second to look at it and see if it's seated down right. Okay. Three, the final reason is in a gunfight or in any high adrenaline situation, you lose all of your fine motor skills. Okay, your hands turn into cinder blocks. This little bitty slide catch turns into a little bitty slide catch. Okay, I can't tell you the number of people I've seen just on the range in a time situation start messing with manipulating their weapon and go to hit that slide release and can't find it because they're looking down range, doing whatever else. You know, we talk about doing reloads. You know, you reload, weapon still in front of your face, boom, and you can see right down the top of the weapon. You're going to see right on top of the weapon and see, you know, did my round seat properly? You know, are we ready to go? Are we back in action? Plus, you're already out here. You got your eyes on your target. You got your eyes on the objective. Like I said, some of the people are going to disagree with me on this. I know Dennis is one of the people that does, but Dennis was in a situation where he shot, 500 to 1,000 rounds a week. He practiced over and over that slide release, okay? If you're not in that situation, if you're in a situation like me where you shoot maybe 200 rounds a month, you need to be practicing gross motor skills. We were asked last time on the podcast something to talk about immediate action drills, things that we do. One of the easiest drills to do, just something to simulate a misfire, is go ahead, load one round into your magazine, okay? Go ahead, introduce it in the weapon, and don't make the weapon ready, No round in the chamber, no whatever else. Set up, get your stance. What we'll have our students do is go ahead, present the target, pull the trigger, like it actually that we're going to shoot. Now, pull the trigger, weapon didn't go bang. Immediately, move to your immediate action drill. Tap the magazine, rack the slide, back on target, bang. Now, when I did that, you saw, weapons out here, pull the trigger, nothing happens, okay? I don't drop to my waist and look at it. I don't kind of look at the weapon like, oh my God, what's going on? You pull it back, right in front of your face. Tap, rack, bang, okay? What you're on, that front sight, we always talk about that front sight. You're here, you're over, and as soon as you turn it over, you pick that front sight up, boom, you're back on target. Keep it out here. The things that are coming down range are coming from that way. They're not coming from down here. Does that put a big smile on your face?
Sweet!